love you, baby, as every day goes by.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Hope you guys are doing well. It's Gio and Grace here. We're here for FriYay. We hope you guys had an excellent week. And I meant to turn on the camera. I'm sorry, not the camera, the ring light, and I didn't. I'll do that in a second, just because we're gonna be showing off some stuff. Babe, how are you today? Tonight? Not even tonight. Tonight. How are you, babe?
Doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good. Are you excited?
Yeah.
It's been like 2 weeks, right? Like 2 weeks? Yeah, we did go live for our members only recently, but it's been a minute.
I just noticed something that's gonna bug me.
Oh, is the baby stuff?
No, the box is open. I can go real quick.
Oh, of the where?
Utensils.
Oh, okay. I knew it. I was like, she's talking about the forks. But yeah, we'll go ahead and close that up real quick. We don't want people running away with our utensils. But let me go to ring the cowbell one more time. I'm gonna tell Grace, cheers, baby. I love you so much.
Love you too. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, guys. Grace is drinking a combination of fruit punch and apple juice. So tomorrow we're going on a date, so I'll be hooking her up with a little bit more than fruit punch and apple juice. Me, I already had these, so I figured I'd crack one. I can't drink more than like literally 2 if I don't want to fall asleep. But these are from Firestone Walker. These are the Oktoberfest lagers. Very good. All right, let's say hi to everybody. We got 13 of you in the chat. Thank you guys so much. And we already have 8 likes. You guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. We got Justin in the house. What's up, Justin?
Hi, Justin. Happy Friday.
Hope you're doing well. We got Adventures with Yoshirto.
Happy Friday.
Shout out to all our members.
So
Absolutely. Thank you for being here with us. We got Juan in the house. What's up, Juan? Hello, Juan. We got Matt 2890 in the house. What's up, Matt? How are you? Happy Friday. Let's see. We got the one and only Shady Lady P in the house.
Happy Friday, Paula.
Hi, Paula. Hope you're doing well. She said, welcome in, everyone. Please poke that like button on your way in. That's right. You can poke it. You can nudge it. You can gently caress it.
This is a nudge.
You
elbow it.
It just
the people's elbow.
That's pretty intense. I'm not gonna front. If I see you guys doing this, and just tag us, please, so that way we can at least repost it. Let's see. We got Lady Sith in the house. What's up, Lady Sith?
Lady Sith, happy Friday.
Shout out to the whole Spine Takes crew and the family over there. Yes, absolutely. I think, are we caught up? Oh, we got So Kelly in the house. What's up, So Kelly?
Happy Friday.
How are you, So Kelly-rific? We hope you're doing well.
Keeping us up to date.
I think I scared the baby.
Let me go check on her.
Yeah, she's gonna go check on the baby. She'll probably fall asleep again right away. Oh, and I have a thumbtack in my pocket. Would you mind putting that on? I was hanging some stuff up right now. It's okay. Same thing happened last night around the same time. Well, about the same time that she was asleep. So, yeah. It's all good, guys. Grace will be right back. But, well, we got Jesse in the house. What's up, Jesse? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just chill on the ringing of the cowbell right now. But you guys already know you have those cowbells in the members only emoji, so feel free to drop them for all our guests. If you don't have that members only emoji, just drop a cow or a bell or any one of those kind of like, and we'll definitely understand what you guys are doing. So I hope that everybody's doing well. Honestly, we've actually been having a really, really good day for the most part. It's been very, very busy. But the baby did go to sleep earlier. I just think right now, like with the cowbell, it just probably spooked her really bad. But you know what? She's going to get used to it. We're a cowbell family, and that's how we roll. But right now, Grace is in there again. Let's see here. Just making sure everybody's here. All right. And so Jesse said, hope you guys are having an amazing Friday evening. Just got off of work. HHN is super busy tonight. Dude, that's crazy. I miss HHN already, and so I'm very, very happy to be able to talk about it tonight. And shout out to all the team members who keep that place running, and everybody. I know that they've been having like third-party team members coming in and stuff like that. Shout out to everybody, honestly. Those kind of jobs, they're very stressful. Most jobs are stressful, but that in specific, dealing with that amount of crowds and the chaos that goes along with it, shout out to them. Shout out to them. All right. Yeah, elbow that like button. Let's go. Boom. Let's go. Yeah, let's see. Justin said, also, I'm going to HHN next week. Awesome. We hope that you have an excellent time. Honestly, I had an amazing time at HHN. I cannot wait to talk more about it right now. We have several different things on deck. We have our winner of our G&G horror movie tournament. I'm going to be talking a little HHN, kind of talking with Grace. She was watching the live stream when I went live there. I also want to talk a little bit about Science Camp. So Dominic and I, actually it's been a week today since we got back from Science Camp. So we were there Wednesday, Thursday, and we came back Friday in the late afternoon. So I want to talk a little bit about that because it's actually something that me and him have in common. It's something that he had a chance to do, but that I also had a chance to do when I was a kid. So it's really cool. And I want to kind of like share a little of that as well. We got our Jurassic Chaos in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Once again, I'm going to forego doing the cowbell just for a little bit because the baby woke up and Grace is going to get her back to bed right now. But yeah, so very, very exciting times. Overall, we've just been, trying to handle things here at home. Honestly, guys, those of you who watch our members only vlogs, you guys know that I've been dealing with some car issues. There'll be some updates on that very, very soon. Some good ones. But honestly, other than that, like the baby's getting bigger, the kids have been getting just as big, or if not 10 times bigger now, it feels like. And it's been a really, really exciting time. We're looking forward to filming our next vlog. It's been a little while. It's been a little over 3 weeks since we did our vlog. It was our Hauntmare Expo vlog. So we're really, really interested in getting back into it and filming something for you guys. And we have a couple of ideas. So we're going to run some of those ideas by each other and then kind of get on the same page. We've been really, really busy. And honestly, it's crazy. It's October already, right? October 4th of all things already. Spooky season is already winding down, and it's kind of crazy to think about it. Like, we've talked about it since, at the very minimum for us, when we went to that Halfway to Halloween event that was thrown by Halloween Creations. And so when we went there for that media night, that was basically the start of our spooky season. And that was in April, if I'm not mistaken. So it's crazy to see how much it's already running. People have been going to HHN for weeks. I went week 3 of all things, which is nuts. We've already been up and down here, at least with those expos and some of those amazing smaller local haunts. But we are honestly excited to keep finishing this month strong because we have been enjoying it. You guys know we have that watch along coming, and we have something really fun tomorrow too. So we'll talk about that as well. We got Jackie and Baby in the house. What's up, Jackie and Baby? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here with us. All right, let me see if I missed anything. Guys, let us know, how was your week? Have you guys done anything spooky since October 1st or maybe even earlier? And then also let us know, what are you looking forward to doing the rest of the month of October? Do you have any types of traditions or family events or family trips that you like to take around this time of year? Let us know in the chat, please. Let's see. Thank you so much, Matt. Yes, Matt put the bells with the cow. Thank you so much. Adventures with Yoshi or Toad said, I want to go back to HHN so bad. It was so much fun. I completely agree, but I'll be completely honest with you. I love my sister. Shout out to my sister, my brother, my sister Jennifer, aka my sister Jenny. I always just known her as Jenny. And my brother Seth, who, by the way, me and my sister were the ones that named him because we're huge fans of the OC, and there was a character on there that we thought was really cool, who went by Seth on the show. And so I love them to death. They're honestly the best, honestly, and I'm so happy that they both were down to go. At first it was just my sister, but then my brother was like, I gotta go too. So my brother's 16, my sister's more closer to my age, and so we had a blast. But I'll tell you right now, as much as I miss HHN, I feel like it was really, really weird, and I missed being at HHN with Grace. I think that was the one thing that I knew I was already gonna feel, but as the night wore on, I missed the crap out of her. Like, I felt like, it just wasn't HHN without her. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, if I was gonna go with anybody, it was with my brother and my sister. And then on top of that, I got a chance to see Bacon. We had dinner with Bacon, and we kind of met up with him for a bit, and then kind of went and did our own thing. And but it was such a fun night, and it was great to be able to see him. I hadn't seen him since Grinchmas. So since like the past member takeover that they did at Universal Studios in December, so it had been a while. And so to be able to have some drinks with him, have some Bubba Gumps with the family, him and some family friends that they were with, Jimmy as well. Jimmy, shout out to Jimmy. It was absolutely special, and it was a great time. It was fun to introduce my sister and my brother to that part of my life, because they know that we do YouTube and we love doing content for Instagram and TikTok. But I don't think that they're used to being around us when we're doing those things, like in that element. So it was really fun. My sister got a chance to be on the live stream, my son and my brother. And I don't want to say that they're naturals, because it's like, what really is natural, right? Like, it's just, you're talking, you're walking, you're being yourself in a sense. But in that way, they were being naturals. They were very much being themselves, and I really appreciate it. But more importantly, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for keeping them so in the loop and happy to be in the chat and happy to hold the gimbal for me when I had to use the restroom and all those pit stops. So I thank you guys so much. As soon as Grace gets back, I want to get more into specifics of everything. So I don't want to go into any of this without her. We did a members only live where I broke down HHN a little bit more, like I would say in the moment. So it had only been a couple days. I did that one vertical. I did it by myself, and I was kind of waiting for this particular live stream so me and Grace can sit down and talk about our individual experiences, being away from each other as well. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Honestly, really, truly appreciate it. Let's see. Lady Sid said Sith and I are doing OBB. No way. When are you guys gonna go? That's amazing, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we would have gone this year, even if we really had the option, because we really didn't have the option. Mainly just because it's been so hot, but also I think we really, really want to miss doing the event. Like, I think right now when we think about it with the kids, because obviously we're taking 2 kids and a baby, like I feel like it would be awesome, like, if Grace and I went and did it on our own, like, like, it'd be a lot easier to maneuver. But I think waiting another year, letting Ariel get a little bit bigger, and then, taking that leap to do it, that would be really, really fun. But we hope that you guys have an excellent time. Check out Spinetix, please, everybody. Spinetix is such an amazing channel.
She was just a little gassy. As soon as she burped, she went back to sleep.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I know she's sleepy. I know that she wasn't trying to wake up. You know what I mean? Like, I know that for a fact.
Oh no, she's really good about having her routine.
So D is my spirit animal. She said, "We love the OC."
Aww.
I honestly love the first 2 seasons of the OC. The 3rd season was trash, and then it like kind of went to it jumped the shark, as they say. But the first season of the OC, the first season and the first couple episodes of season 2 were.
I've
I loved
watched
it.
them with you because you forced me, just kidding. But yes, yeah, I did enjoy the first season too.
So I asked everybody, is there any kind of things or traditions or events that you guys are looking forward to going in the time of October, the spooky season? And then Jackie said, I can't wait to start doing pumpkins with the kids. Never got to do that when I was a kid. Did you get a chance to say hi to Jackie? No, huh? That was when you were.
Hi, Jackie. Happy FriYay.
And remember, we're going to keep the cowbell to a minimum right now,
Yeah.
just because the baby did already wake up one time.
A little bit.
Yeah, let her marinate.
Oh, yeah.
I think
she's
Matt...
in a deeper sleep.
Yeah, and I think she was still a little too, like, awake in a sense. Matt said it's my birthday at the end of the month on the 28th. That's amazing. Let's cheers to that.
You're a Halloween baby.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Happy birthday. That's pretty cool. My birthday is just at the end of a freaking hot summer. That's all it is.
Thank you, everyone, for wishing Matt a happy early birthday.
Yes, absolutely. You guys are amazing. How did you get the Forrest Gump Halloween cup too? We just got it on Wednesday. I said, hey, did you get it? No. I did not. The Forrest Gump Halloween cup, which is at Bubba Gump's. I don't know if it's just a City Walk, but I'm assuming it's just at City Walk at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's very Halloween, themed. It's beautiful. But you had to buy a beer. So any beer that you got, they gave you that particular glass, if I'm not mistaken. Either that or a particular beer that they have. But you would have to ask our friend Parkinson Bacon. He got it. I just ordered like a lemonade, and then apparently you're supposed to take your receipt up to the front and they give you one. My crazy ass
just took the cup.
And I'm sorry, I don't like saying those kind of things. I know like might have younger viewers, but my crazy butt grabbed the cup, cleaned it off right there, and walked straight to the parking garage, walked upstairs, and I had two of them, by the way, because my sister had ordered a drink, and hers came in like a little barrel. Like a little glass barrel. And we're here walking through the restaurant, walking out of front of the restaurant.
Because we not have been to the one in City Walk, but we've been to the one in Monterey.
It's been a while.
And we did the same thing. We took our receipt and they gave us
I know, it's been a while, but we were all kind of like egging each other on. So once that happened, I realized to myself that I probably could have just grabbed the fork, the spoon, the knife, the plate, everything, and I could have had a new set of silverware and dining. But
that doesn't match anything.
But I messed up. Let's see here. You know what? Dee said, by the way, let me know when it's time to start convincing Grace, start working to convince Grace for camping. I think little by little, but I think I do kind of agree with Grace. After going with Dominic, and I'll talk a little bit more about Science Camp, I do think that glamping might be a better option, and I'll tell you guys why. Let's see here. Would definitely love to see the Gio and Grace fam do OBB. We're going to do this weekend. So we did go a couple, 2 years ago. And so
2022.
Yeah, it was a fun experience up until the point where, and God bless our friends, we love them so much, Daisy and Alex and Harrison. Mm-hmm. It was really hot that day, and he was wearing a full Doctor Strange costume, and it was like really like just hot, and so kid got like he got, what is it called, heat exhaustion, and it was really bad. So I mean, but I'm really hopeful that next time we go, we can kind of plan it out better. As far as the costumes are concerned, because I don't want the kids to get really bad heat exhaustion. But we hope that you guys have fun.
Yes. It's us as adults, we can control our body temperatures a lot easier than sometimes kids, and especially because they were running around and everything, they were having fun. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, this year they said that they're gonna take a break next year from Oogie Boogie. Yeah. So they're going this year, and then they're taking a break.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Considering that our friends are like super Disney head, we would never have thought. That's crazy.
They said 3 years in a row is good enough.
I'm just real quick because I'm not sure. Dee, are you talking about this one, or are you talking about the one that I got from Bubba Gumps? Either way, this one is Stranger Things from last year. And so this is my favorite little, and I love using this one for beer, like, because when I pour it in, like, it foams up, it takes away a lot of that carbonation because it's so small, and so I can enjoy the beer, and it's like, it keeps it colder too, because I'm not like, and I kind of have to sip it, which I love it, honestly. I know it's funny, but I always love using it. So Callie, you asked an amazing question. Thank you so much for bringing that up. That's one of the first things I guess we could talk about really quick. She said, do you guys have an interest in the Universal Fan Fest event? Do you want to go? Are you ready to roll?
What do you think?
You tell me.
Do you not know me?
Tell me.
Do you not know me?
Do they not have like, what are they? So I'm trying to think of what IPs they have that they don't have. I saw somebody in the comments saying Jurassic Park or something like that, and I'm like, do they really not have Jurassic Park on there for that? Or am I tripping? Yeah.
No, I don't think I saw that.
Dang, that's crazy. So,
but they don't have a lot of those other things, and I'm excited to see it.
I was gonna say, I knew that she's gonna be excited.
Well, yeah.
So for you, it's a yes.
I know if you thought I would want to go.
I'm excited. I did. I already was like planning on buying the tickets whenever they go on sale. It's gonna happen. So Grace, babe, do we watch Star Trek?
Yeah.
Do we watch Harry Potter?
Of course.
Do we watch Jujutsu Kaisen?
We do.
Do we watch One Piece?
We have.
Occasionally.
Yeah, we started watching it. It's just a lot of episodes. But we did watch a Netflix show, and I know it's not the same. But we have watched a lot of the actual anime. I think we're like on the maybe second season.
Yeah. Do I like Back to the Future?
You love Back to the Future.
I love Back to the Future. So yeah, it's a pretty much given that if the tickets don't just sell out like that, which I'm
excited for Back to the Future.
I love Back to the Future, dude. Like honestly, anytime we go down that town square or whatever, like in the studio tour, like I I still act like the first time we went, you know, like I'd still be like, I'm still breaking my neck to try to get the best, because I feel like I always just want to get the best mental picture, because Michael J. Fox is one of my all-time favorite actors from when I was a kid, like more than anything, like especially because of the Back to the Future movies. So I don't know, I just think it's so awesome, and I'm so happy that Universal's thinking ahead like this. It's kind of reminds me of like what Disney does with their like things, like, you know, Disney Channel night or whatever, right? But I'll be honest with you, I cannot relate to Disney Channel night. Like some of those nights are awesome, and I'm so happy that Disney does them, because they should be done for those people who enjoy that. But there's a lot that I am not really connected to, except for like Star Wars, and then maybe some of like the really cool things that they do for Halloween. But yeah.
So, I mean, my understanding, you can correct me if I'm wrong, and anybody in the chat can correct me. Is it are they doing FanFest? It's like only one event, like, you know, you can select the event that you want to attend, like, so is it solely like a Star Trek night, or is it like solely a One Piece or Jujutsu Kaisen night?
Well, it takes place
or
from...
is it several different things in that one night?
I thought it was several different things in one night. I thought it was like a straight up After Dark event. So I got to double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's like... It
seems like
ticketed.
just like, you know, like, yeah, it should be. Like, you know, you can experience those events. Like,
I think there's going to be like photo ops. There's going to be probably like things geared towards that.
Because I know that...
I'm hoping.
You know, I feel like, yes, Jujutsu Kaisen is very popular, but I don't think it's popular enough for people to just book that event. You know what I mean?
No, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a combination, because imagine closing out a whole part for Jujutsu Kaisen. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. I can imagine that in Japan. I cannot imagine that here. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. It's one of my all-time favorite animes, but I can't imagine it here. And One Piece, I could definitely see it, but they would have to get all the weebs together.
I wish they would have added Demon Slayer. But I did also see Dungeons and Dragons as well.
Demon Slayer. Oh, I forgot about Demon Slayer. Damn it.
I almost
Universal, give us Demon Slayer.
I almost wish they would have given us Demon Slayer versus Jujutsu Kaisen.
I like
Jujutsu Kaisen.
I would have preferred the same.
I just feel like there's more.
I feel like
there was only 2 seasons of Jujutsu Kaisen.
And it was amazing, but you're right. And Demon Slayer has way more.
Based off the comics, which I believe there's more, right?
Probably. But the reason I really, really like Demon Slayer over Jujutsu Kaisen is just because I also feel like it would have brought more people in. Like, I love Jujutsu Kaisen, don't get me wrong, but Demon Slayer and One Piece together at an event is like mind-blowing. Like, it literally would have been... I think maybe that's what they knew. They were like, we can't do this. It'll sell out too fast. We got Crystal and the Chris in the house. What's up, guys?
Happy
we got the muted cowbell.
For now,
because of the baby. Yeah, but we just finished watching Crystal and Chris. They were live at a haunted car wash. Make sure you go check them out. Make sure you watch theirs and then go back and watch ours so you can compare it. Honestly, all I gotta say is that I love haunted car washes. It was fun. That one looked fun. Ours was fun. So yeah, honestly,
I hope you guys had fun. Honestly,
it looked awesome. Not only that, but Crystal scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, I was getting ready and I could hear her.
I was putting things together. She was getting ready, and I heard, I don't know what I heard, but then I heard the loudest scream in my life. And then I looked at the TV and I realized it wasn't the scare actor. It was Crystal, and I was like, whoa. Crystal, they need to put you in horror movies, girl. Honestly, with that scream. Let's see. Yes, the Stranger Things Club. Yeah, I love it. Honestly, it's really, really awesome. I really do. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, so D said Jurassic Park would be cool. I honestly agree. I don't understand why they don't push that one. Like, that should be the one, and then the one with like Back to the Future, and like that's the ones that they should be pushing. Like, they should be like, oh yeah, these are the reasons you want to make it here for this. This is gonna be awesome. Did I mess up the table? I feel like I messed up the table. I don't know why. It looks crooked on the stream. Or is it just me? I don't know. It's just right.
Oh, let's say hi to Hortensia.
We got Hortensia in the house. What's up, Hortensia? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here,
I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever.
I know, right? It feels like a long time. It's
been
a long
so
time.
Busy.
We're going to get through the chat, and then what I want to do is I want to start talking about the first thing, which is the horror movie tournament. So that way we can get that nailed down. And then we'll go on to talk a little bit about HHN. I'll give you guys my experience. Grace will talk to you about what she was up to over here. Then I'll talk about science camp. I know you're like, oh, you're right. What are we doing? No, you're still hanging out. Then I'll talk a little bit about science camp with Dominic and how that went with him. And Grace can tell us how those 3 days with her girls went, because she was literally here.
Girls? You mean our girls?
I don't understand why she doesn't understand that when I say that I also mean our girls. Guys, I really don't. We'll explain it to Grace after the stream, everybody. But yes, her and her girls here. Just kidding. Let's see here. Sorry about that, guys. Just making sure we're making our way through the chat. Definitely interested in Back to the Future and Dungeons and Dragons Night 2. Excited to hear what kind of stuff they'll have. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, are they gonna have one specific night for each? Because that's what I don't know yet. That's what I want to know. We don't do Dungeons and Dragons, but our friends Alex and Daisy, Alex actually, he does. And I asked him a while ago. I said, hey, whenever you get the chance, if you want to teach a newbie, let me know. And hopefully I'll hear from him soon. But honestly, it's one of those things where, yeah, he's a busy guy. He really is. Yeah. Let's see, all 3 in one night, like the fandoms, or what do you mean? I'm confused. Let's see. I haven't been in uni in such a long time, so may need to make a trip for one of those special events next year.
So Paula, if you do make it for that event, what are you interested in seeing?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you guys want to see?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
we want to hear from all of you, but specifically Paula. Just
Sorry, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Putting Paula on the spot.
So Kelly said definitely getting a ticket as well. I'm curious to see what the price points and offerings. I think that they're gonna keep it HHN prices. I don't think it's gonna be more than HHN, because if they're gonna like raise it up and really like, let's say like they take it further, like more like HHN Express night tickets, then they better throw in some like stuff. Like you better go home with like, shirts and things, it better be like that. But I think if it's going to be one of those things where you get to walk through, do photo ops and special like kind of like shows or things like that, I think like a ticketed event like HHN, level would be okay with me. I think I could deal with that. Let's see here.
Jackie said, hell yeah, we need some Demon Slayer. You know it, Jackie.
Dude, honestly, there's not enough Demon Slayer here in the United States, honestly. And it's incredibly popular. It's very popular. And we don't have any attractions. We don't have anything. But in Universal, not Florida, in Japan, I wish it was in Florida. In Japan, they have...
Every year they bring out Demon Slayer.
It's crazy. And I always think, like, why not us? I understand that it's Japanese, but still, come on. Like, I mean, guys, there's people that like things from Japan here, too. You know that, right? You know that, right, Uni?
Jackie said, do you think they should also have Naruto?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
I think if there was Naruto, then... honestly, it would be sold out.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people...
And I don't watch Naruto. Neither does Grace. We don't watch any. Yeah,
the kids have watched it though. The kids really like it, and I know a lot of people really like it. So, your brother watched it too.
My brother loves Naruto.
I scared you. Mission accomplished.
You scared the crap out of me. You scared the crap out of me. I was very much like, I was not expecting it. I think that was because I had my back towards the TV, and I guess I had the TV up a little bit more than I thought, and it scared the crap out of me.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Jesse. Jesse's...
For the Fan Fest, Universal is still working on the exact information and are looking into adding more big IPs. Let's go! I hope so. I hope so.
From the man, Jesse.
We got Wilkie's Movies and Music. What's up? How are you? Happy Friday. Thank you for being here with us tonight. We're just chatting it up, talking about Fan Fest at Universal Studios Hollywood. All right, let's see. We got Adam in the house. What's up, Adam Christian? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I lost the chat. Yeah, hold on. Let me go back. There you go. He said, hey guys, just talk about it. Say hi. Hope y'all are doing well.
Yes, we hope you guys are doing well.
Guys, please wish Adam and Jazz a huge congratulations.
Yes.
Very about over a month ago now, right? Over a month ago. They had a beautiful baby.
August, right?
Yeah. They had a beautiful baby, and they welcomed their baby girl to the world. And, honestly, we're just so happy for them. We had our baby this year, too, so it's just really cool to see all our friends and people that we know having their kids, because it was like a baby year this year. Straight up.
Well,
it was a baby year.
You guys are getting plenty of rest.
Yeah.
Because I know those first few weeks, months, days are the
they're hard.
Yeah,
let's just be honest. It's like, I don't even know really, I'm not going to even try to be like cute about it, because it was rough. But I'll tell you this much, for Adam and Jazz, and for anybody else who might have a newborn or a baby that's less than 3 months, it gets better.
It
really
does.
gets better. Just be consistent.
I remember when we were in that stage. And
it gets better. Dude, I was freaking exhausted.
Yeah.
I would go to work, because when I returned to work, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I'm really at work right now? I was up at 3 a.m. Like, I was just, it was hard. But it gets better. It gets a lot better. And we hope that you guys are enjoying your new baby girl.
So CNC said all the franchisors are in one night together.
Let's go.
Even better, guys. Even better. But yes, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you about Adam and Jess, but yes, we do wish you guys nothing but the best.
So are we going to be seeing all you guys there at FanFest? So let us know if you guys are planning on buying a ticket for the ticketed event, FanFest. Next year, it's between April and May. It's mid-April, mid-May. So it's a amazing time to go to Universal Studios next year and to possibly get a Universal annual pass. I've only heard the music from One Piece, so I'm interested in watching the series and maybe getting into anime. Not that I have time, but who knows? Paula, I would recommend that if you feel like just going through like the 1,000 episodes, because it's literally about 1,000 episodes, it might be a little too hard, because the episodes are like, what, 20 to 40 minutes long sometimes? I don't remember exactly. Then I would strongly suggest getting into the live action. I think the live action you'll enjoy a lot more.
Yeah, especially if you're not a big anime fan, then I think it's very entertaining, the live action.
Yeah.
It definitely made me want to go back and watch them.
The actors were freaking phenomenal in the live action. Honestly, I loved all that. I loved all the actors. They all played their part perfectly. So I really truly loved it. Adam said, "Thank you guys. She's finally sleeping 4 hours."
Let's
Dang,
go. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's good. Honestly, I remember.
Take advantage.
Yeah, I remember the first time that we were able to sleep more than like 2 to 3 hours, like consistently overnight. It was really nice. It felt like a luxury straight up. So that's awesome. I'm so happy for you guys, honestly, truly, truly. And thank you guys so much in the chat for congratulating them.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. That's why I love this community. Honestly, you guys are always the best. Literally the best. Jackie said, "Hell yeah, we're going." Not going for FanFest sounds cool, but if anything, like, I only like Back to the Future, said Deep.
Oh.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah. What's the purpose of going if it's not something that you're gonna... Because honestly, for us, like, just Star Trek, like, literally Back to the Future, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, those IPs alone, I'm already like, yeah, I'm down. I'm for sure down. All right. Anything else more to add to FanFest?
I really want to go. I want to know when we can go.
Yeah. The information is dropping soon.
It's just hard because I feel like it's going to start right after spring break. And I wish that it was during spring break, because then we would definitely have more of an opportunity to go. But we'll have to figure out, hopefully they'll have some weekend dates, because that would probably be the only time we can go.
Yeah. I agree with that. I don't mind taking a day off, like, on a Friday, but like a lot of jobs, like, I don't know if you guys know, but like, especially around the holiday time, you know how it could be. Like, it's a little harder to get extra time off. So it would be nice to be, if it was during the holiday time, it probably isn't going to be like I saw obviously in the dates, it's not. But we might have to do it over the weekend. And if we can't, maybe we'll make the exception. Maybe, and we'll take a night off of work or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
so.
Sometimes
We'll
we
figure
don't
it
mind.
out, yeah.
We don't always do it, but we don't mind as much if it's one of those things that we know we can only do it once. And we're like, we don't know if it's going to happen again next year. Because we hope that it happens again next year. But there's nothing for sure. Like, they could do it next year. Obviously, the following year. They could do it in 2025. Not like the turnout, and then not do it in 26, and then bam, all of a sudden you're gonna hear, remember that 1 year and back in 25 they did like a fan fest? Oh yeah.
I have really high expectations, and I feel like Uni doesn't disappoint. Doesn't disappoint.
No, never.
I've never been disappointed by Uni.
Never, not one time.
I'm trying to remember. Is there a time where I was like, man, Uni do better? But no, I don't know.
Honestly, I already decided that Mickey Mouse and Goofy are gonna be the pallbearers at my funeral, so they can let me down one more time.
Shut up.
Uni will just be watching.
Uni will be in the corner crying.
Uni will be like, I can't have you back anymore, bro. What the heck?
Good luck, Jackie. She said, stop watching. Gotta get this baby to sleep, so keep it down.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Dee said, Gio, Star Wars or Star Trek? It's very... I mean, if you ask me what I'm like more passionate about, Star Wars, honestly, really.
I was gonna say,
but it's only because when I was little, I feel like, and I like Star Trek. I would watch The Next Generation, But I feel like Star Trek was much more like watching like Law and Order, right? Like you're watching a procedural kind of thing. It goes through like this whole thing. Like there's a problem in the beginning of the episode. Sometimes it spans several episodes. Sometimes a whole season. But usually it's kind of like open and shut case Johnson, you know, like. But it takes place in space. Different life forms. They can explore different laws, different ways of loving, different, like they can literally explore everything because it's aliens, right? So there's like no status quo in a sense. So that's why I love Star Trek, because it's very it feels more grounded in what it could be like if we were to achieve interplanetary or intergalactic space travel. Whereas like Star Wars is just like, I want to be a space ninja, like, you know. Like I just think it's cool to wield a sword that has light that could cut through you. Like that is sick. And blasters that aim all over the freaking place except for the thing that you're aiming at. So honestly, like I there's something about Star Wars that just like captured my imagination when I was a kid and really didn't let go ever, because I've liked Star Wars very, very consistently since I was like at least like a freshman in high school. And I'm not a freshman in high school. I've been out of high school for a very long time. So it's stuck with me. Star Trek, it's like, yeah, like I get the biggest kicks, huh? Like I'll go through a kick and I'm like watching Star Trek. I'm like, and then I'll
be in the kitchen or doing something around the apartment, and then I'll be like, what are you watching? Because I can't even
yeah, because it's like a lot of alien language mixed with like causes, things that are happening.
Because I can hear it, but
prime derivative.
Don't like have a second to go peek and see what he's watching. Yeah. So I was like, what are you watching?
Star Trek Discovery is one that I'm watching right now, and I love it. I've always loved it.
We watched the first couple seasons
watched the first season.
But I kind of lost track of where you're at because you were watching it. So
I love the first season because the captain of the ship was Jason Isaacs, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is the name of the actor that played Lucius Malfoy. And dude's a phenomenal actor, honestly. I liked him when he was in Armageddon. He was an awesome Lucius Malfoy, and he played an awesome captain. And so I
remember
really enjoyed
we were watching Armageddon, and I was like, wait, is that the actor from Harry Potter?
Yeah, and then Michelle Yeoh, right? Is that her name?
I believe so. Who was
from Everything,
All at Once.
Everywhere, All at Once.
Yeah.
She's on that show. She's like a series regular. She's a phenomenal actress. So it's just a really great show. I highly recommend it to you guys. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on. So I want to talk about the winner of the horror movie tournament. So this is our second annual horror movie tournament. And those of you who might be new to our channel, who maybe just joined up this year or even really recently, what we did last year, and this is the whole backstory on it. So you guys know that I've been going to HHN for like, this is my third year, and we've been really like just enjoying a lot of spooky things. And, you know, shout out to a lot of our friends who really like just inspired us to explore that side of our lives, you know, like they know who they are. And, you know, we just are very, very, now we love it. Like we just get in the mood and get in that spooky season mode. And I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, but sorry, where I was going with that. Yes, but it was kind of crazy because I never really watched horror movies growing up.
No, he didn't watch.
So I went to HHN before ever really watching horror movies, really. And so last year I was I need to be able to watch horror movies. I need to start getting into these things because if I'm going to HHN, I want to know what the movie like that it's based on. It like, what is it supposed to be like? What is it supposed to look like in the maze? You know, so all that great stuff. So we decided to formulate a survey in a sense, but we did it in a way of doing it in a tournament. So we set up a bracket and we set up a bunch of horror movies that we just kind of looked up on IMDb and things like that, and from people telling us what they like. So this was last year, and so we did it. We did the whole tournament, and at the very end, Halloween, the original Halloween with Michael Myers, original one, won. And so a week later or 2 weeks later, we ended up watching it live. That was pretty much my first horror movie that I sat down and I watched all the way through, and you guys were there with me, and it made a huge difference. We got Carly Kiko now. What's up, Carly Kiko?
Happy FriYay.
Happy FriYay. I know they're heading out to Disneyland tomorrow morning. We hope you guys have an amazing trip. I know you guys are leaving tonight and gonna be there in the morning going live.
In a few hours.
Yeah, so we'll be catching you guys in the morning, you know, when we wake up. But yeah, shout out to Carly Kiko. We love you guys.
Yes, have fun.
Have fun. We saw that you guys were live earlier and we were talking to you guys for a little bit. So it was always, like, as always, it's a pleasure. And safe trip. Yes, absolutely. We did the tournament. We watched the movie. We watched Halloween. It was a blast. I ended up watching Halloween 2 like right afterwards because I loved it. It was just so much fun. I think Grace fell asleep and I was still watching it.
I was pregnant at that time, so I couldn't hang.
She knocked out. I watched the rest of it. I couldn't stop myself. And so this year
that's how I am. I'll fall asleep if I'm tired, even if it's like.
But you're pregnant too.
It was a horror movie. I'm supposed to.
Yeah, you're pregnant, so that's even a bigger difference. What's that? We got Cool Drummer in the house. What's up, Cool Drummer?
Hi, Cool Drummer. Happy FriYay.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And so we had to run it back this year. It was so much fun last year, and like the response and everybody like voting. It was like literally you keep us on our seat, on the edge of our seats. Mm-hmm. So we did it again this year. We ran through it. The final two movies, the ones that went up against each other, that were basically whoever wins is gonna be the movie that we're gonna watch. Shout out to Jaycation. What's up, Jaycation?
Happy FriYay.
And we got Most Wanted in the house. What's up, Most Wanted?
Happy FriYay.
Happy FriYay, friends. Thank you so much for coming in. Well, it was between Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street. And I think what's really, really cool is that Scream is one of those classic movies that you hear so much about. It feels like everybody loves Scream, especially the OG original Scream. People are just so passionate about it. Same kind of breath, Nightmare on Elm Street is one of those OG movies that everybody knows. You know Freddy Krueger. So even if you don't know what the movie Nightmare on Elm Street is, you know who Freddy Krueger is. Like, Freddy Krueger was the was a guy that scared all the kids growing up, even me. And I never watched the movie. And so I knew what it was more or less about. Mm-hmm. So
everybody knows, basically.
After much voting, after a lot of back and forth, and after 52 votes, guys, it was really, really close, but by a hair, Nightmare on Elm Street won. So that means a week from today, barring any setbacks or anything that, can happen, you guys already know how that goes, we're going to be doing a live watch along with you guys to watch Nightmare on Elm Street. So we hope that you guys can join us. Shout out to Nightmare on Elm Street for winning the second annual horror movie tournament. And I think it's really beautiful. We had the first year be Halloween, and then the second year Nightmare on Elm Street. So two like
classics.
Super classics. So I'm very, very excited because I've never seen that movie. I know Grace had said that she had only seen parts of it, right?
Yeah.
And I know some of you were excited about, apparently Johnny Depp is in the movie, which I still would forget about, honestly. But yes, Johnny Depp's in the movie. So congratulations, Johnny Depp fans. But yeah, so we're going to be watching that live. We're going to try to get you guys some information on where it's streaming, and if it's not streaming, on where you can find it and possibly purchase it. But we will make sure that you guys have that information so that way you guys can put it in your calendar that 1 week from today, around this time, we will be watching Nightmare on Elm Street together in the spookiest of environments. It's October already, guys. It's October. So very, very excited for that. And thank you guys once again. Honestly, we had hundreds of people voting in these polls. So it was absolutely pleasure for us to put them together, and it was really, really fun. We had a really great time doing that. So let's see what you guys think. What do you guys think? Nightmare on Elm Street. What do you guys think?
So Callierific said she couldn't even vote. I love both. I was happy either way.
You know what's funny is, like, a part of me wanted to go, like, on a different account, like, make a burner account and
like,
vote, but I was like, nah. I was like, I can't choose
favorite?
my movie. I know, right? What's your favorite scary movie? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, well, I'm glad that you guys, like, honestly, you guys get excited. Johnny for Mia, said Paula. Yeah, honestly, I'm glad you guys are excited.
I'm sure that Johnny doesn't survive the movie. So.
Are you sure? You just killed the movie for everybody?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There you go, guys. Just kidding.
It just came out.
He might.
It just came out,
might
Grace.
survive.
Dang
I
it.
actually don't know. I thought it was more of like an appearance. I don't know. Don't listen to me.
Don't kill it for everybody, Grace. People aren't gonna want to watch it. They think Johnny dies. Okay. He lives. He is Freddy Krueger. No, I'm kidding.
Spoiler alert.
Is it really?
Krueger is in the movie.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn. I was like, whoa. Woo, Nightmare on Elm Street, said Lady Sid. Yes, so happy you're excited. Jay said, Freddy Krueger, the scariest. He gets you in your dreams, nightmares, makes you not want to sleep. Yeah, we had Lisa Hernandez said that was her... that's where her insomnia originated. I'm like, damn.
Oh, wow, no.
I was like, I already have insomnia, girl. Like, what, we trying to double up now? We're extra insomnia? Is there such a thing?
I'll still be able to sleep.
Chilo has been wanting me to watch Nightmare on Elm Street, but I'm scared. Haven't watched it since I was in high school. Well,
Same. I haven't watched it since I was in high school.
You're gonna watch it in a week with us. I hope so. And tell Chilo that hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. We can get you to watch it. Hortensia said he's in that movie. I never knew that. There you go. Yeah. The selling point. Johnny Depp is in the movie. All right.
Everybody's all okay. We're watching.
And everybody's like, where do I
Do you
pirate
mind
it?
serving me some more?
Yes, absolutely. All right. Quick little pause for the cause.
All right. Let's see. So Callie said, "Wow, I really thought Scream was gonna win. Both great. You have to wait to watch Scream with us, though."
Oh, okay.
There's no towels in there?
Just give me a paper towel. No, there isn't.
Oh, I thought there was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll have time for another watch along if it works out. It's just hard. It's just hard with the timing. But if we have another time, maybe we can definitely try to do that.
Let's see. It and Freddy are my fears, said D. And so Callie said, asked if I've seen Scream. I think I've seen a little bit of Scream, but not the whole thing. I think it's just one of those movies that I guess back then when it came out, I wasn't really interested in, and not because it was scary or anything. I don't know. It just didn't call my attention. But I wish I would have. I wish I would have, honestly. I just feel like a lot of the horror movies, I didn't watch them because, I don't know.
You said they were too cheesy for you?
One, too cheesy. Two, I feel like it was something I really wanted to watch with my friends, and my friends were the same. They didn't really watch horror movies. So, once I got older and had a different friend group, then they were more about wanting to watch scary movies.
Yeah, all my friends like scary movies.
Yeah.
I was like the one who was like, nah, I'm good. All right, guys. Well, we'll be watching Nightmare on Elm Street together later on. Well, actually, next week, a week from today. So let's move on to the next thing. The next topic, kind of sticking to spookiness, is we can talk a little bit about HHN. Grace was here at home with the kids. I got a chance to go, like I said, with my brother and my sister. I don't want to talk, I don't want to make it an hour-long conversation just because we have talked a little bit about this, or I got a chance to talk about this with you guys for the members-only live stream. But I want to kind of get a little bit of Grace's input on what she saw, and then also just in general, I'll just kind of tell you guys, walk you through it. But we were really excited. We got to Universal Studios like around 3-ish, and then we met up with Bacon, Park and Sip, like I mentioned. We had dinner with them, and then around 5:30, we went into the park. We took a wrong turn. We ended up going all the way to the Hogsmeade section and thinking that was going to take us to the Lot H where we would be able to go into.
Did you mention that in the live stream at all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so I mentioned in the live stream that when you go in there, especially in the beginning for early entry, don't go all the way down to Hogsmeade. Go to where kind of like the Purge area is, the Purge show or Waterworld. Take a right there. They have signs, and then that takes you to Lot H where you can go into, I think it was Insidious, which was like the most popular maze of the night. Insidious, once we got in there and we were live, me and my sister and my brother, but unfortunately the live did cut off in the garage. And if we wouldn't have made that first wrong assessment where we went all the way to Hogsmeade, we probably would have been one of the first ones in the line. So that wouldn't have happened, which was kind of a bummer, but we just want to say thank you guys so much for sticking around, coming back, and being there for us. Mm-hmm. And everybody in the chat who's like encouraging and telling people like, hang out, they're going to be back.
We appreciate you guys.
That was amazing. We got Natty's fun videos in the house. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us this Friday evening. So it was a really great time. We went into Insidious. Honestly, it was pitch dark. If you guys rewatch that live stream, it was so hard to see where we were going. But it's so funny because my sister was yelling in my ear. I was yelling. My brother was yelling. We were bumping into walls, touching people. People were telling us to hurry up. It was comedic gold. But more than that, it was a little borderline scary. So I really enjoyed that maze. I don't want to rank them tonight. I have to rewatch them back. I have them recorded. I have to rewatch them back. But I would say from what I remember, Insidious was definitely one of my top mazes. What do you think? Do you remember seeing the maze, the Insidious maze?
I think so.
Yeah, so Grace was like kind of like in and out of the chat. So it's not one of those things where like, I guess she would, how do I say it? Remember it deeply. Because even for me, I have to rewatch some of it. But like I said, I enjoyed it. I think the second one that we went into was Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters was cool too. I think the thing that I liked about Ghostbusters was just like the props and all that. And I think you said you did get a chance to see that one, right? Ghostbusters?
Yes, I did. That one looks really fun.
Yeah, I think Grace would have really, really enjoyed that one. And I love like I said, the visual effects and everything was really cool. Gio, I told you to take an extra pair of pants with you in case you got scared. Plus, I heard you scream like a girl.
No,
that was my sister.
Like Gio. He screamed like
that
Gio
was my
because
sister.
I don't scream.
That was my sister.
And I'm a girl.
My sister.
Ask Gio. Ask anybody in this chat. They'll tell you I don't scream.
It's cool. It's all good. It was all fun. I had a great time. I loved it. So, and then after Ghostbusters, let me see actually so I can try to look up some of them.
Yeah, Jay had said who would win, Freddy or Jason, and if only they came out with a movie.
I know, right? We'll never know. We'll never know. If only there was like a movie called Freddy versus Jason or something like.
Yeah.
All right, let me go. I'm gonna go to the Horror Nights because my memory is shot right now. I'm tired. Let's see here. All right. I think after that one, I'm trying to remember which one I went into after that one.
Insidious was the first one you did,
Insidious,
right?
and
then you did
Ghostbusters, and then I think we did. I want to say not Texas Chainsaw. I don't know.
No, you did The Weekend.
The Weekend after that one, yeah.
And then you did Texas Chainsaw.
So I rewatched like the stream for The Weekend, and so one thing I'll say say this much is rewatching it. I actually enjoyed it more rewatching it than I think I did that first or that walkthrough that I went.
Because you didn't get to.
What's up, MG? I just think that.
Happy Friday.
I just think that real talk. The first year, The Weeknd's maze was just better. It was just better. I like the way it was laid out more. I feel like the story was a little more cohesive, and overall, I just enjoyed the music, the ambiance, and the vibes a little more. We got Circle City Gabe in the house. What's up, Circle City Gabe? Welcome in. And so I really thought the vibes were a little bit better in 2023 versus 2022 versus 2024.
Yeah.
But watching it back on the like kind of live stream, I do feel like it was great. It was a great maze. I think the difference between that time and this time is that they were going for more unique scenes. Whereas, like, in the first time, if you remember, babe, it was like a lot of it took place in the same club. But then there was things in between. But then you'd end up back at the club and he'd just get more freakish or more, like really messed up, right? Well, with this one, I felt like they were just taking you through different, like, sections of, like, a story or a movie. Really, really good. But don't get me wrong. I just feel like that first one was just a little bit better. So, I'm glad that they brought it back. I would not say that I wish that they didn't. I'm glad they did, and I hope they do again, because honestly, I love The Weeknd. I thought he's awesome. After that one, I think it was Texas Chainsaw. Texas Chainsaw after that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, all I can say about that one is it smells like crap. And I legit thought that I was going to throw up in it.
Describe the smell.
Like putrid, rotten, like... Honestly, BO, but I don't mean BO in the sense of like how an armpit smells, like more like just stink. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It just smelled really bad in there. And I remember like hearing not just myself, but other people in there gagging, like, ugh, like, like straight up, like really, really grossed out. And I don't blame them. I honestly felt like that's the one maze that I wish I could do again for sure. Like, I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. That one was awesome. But it's also the one maze that I think I don't want to because of that's how bad it smelled. Yeah. And everybody was complaining, oh, damn, the smells. Oh, bro, the smells. Everybody was complaining. It was that bad. So I do feel like, I don't know if how do I say it? Like, I love that they go for it, but at the same time, it's like, damn, sometimes maybe they need to chill it out a little bit, like not go for it so damn hard. Let's see. Then after that one, I'm trying to remember. We did Ghostbusters. Oh, Monsters, Eternal Bloodlines. That one was cool.
That was the one I didn't really get to see.
I thought it was okay. No. I thought it was good. It was good. It just wasn't like the most standout one, but I think I love the music so much. Like, because obviously I'm pretty sure the music was Slash, right? And honestly, the scenes were really fun.
You know what? I think I did see some of it, but it seemed like it was really short. I don't know if you felt the same way.
It was. It was. I think that was like literally my sister Jenny. We came out. My sister was like, I like that one, but it was really short. And I go, yeah, it was. So I do agree with that one. I think that's why maybe it was a little bit more forgettable, I guess, but it's still a good one. So Callie said, "You're lucky. The Insidious one wasn't turned. The Insidious one wasn't turned up. It was crazy opening night. I think it was still pretty turned up, But I was just so, like, I was literally screaming the whole time, like, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? I don't think I ever took a breath. So, yeah, I never smelled it. But my sister and my brother said they smelled it, and it smelled really bad. Like, really, really bad. So, I believe it. I believe it. I just was too busy panicking and not knowing where to go. We got Chilo in the house. What's up, Chilo? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? He said, hi. I hope everyone is doing well.
We are doing
We hope you're doing well, too, Chilo. Let's see. And then after that one, we got... I'm trying to remember what other ones we're missing. I know we went into A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place scared me. They got me good with the big dummies. So A Quiet Place has these really big dummies that they have on a line.
You didn't stream, right?
That's one of the ones that, like, I think it was the second to the last maze that we went into. So that one, yeah, it swings down, and it was crazy because when it swings down, it makes you feel like it's about to, like, literally bump into your face. And so it was really, really cool. I really enjoyed that one. And I think Grace would have loved that one too, because we've been watching the movies, so I think she would have loved that one. And then the Monstruos maze, I thought was excellent. I wouldn't put it above the one the year before. The year before, but I feel like it was pretty much right up there. Honestly, the puppets, it's all about the puppets on that one. The huge, oversized heads that pop out at the end, like those puppets always make it terrifying. And I think they kind of came with it again this year. I really, really enjoyed that. But I'll tell you one thing, and I was telling Grace the same. I was really tired by then. It was almost 2 a.m. Like, we literally finished at like 2 a.m. And I feel like A Quiet Place, even though, yes, it was kind of a scarier maze, I feel like every little noise was starting to startle me. Like, I was like, oh, snap. And so...
Was it keeping you awake or it was making you sleep?
It was keeping me awake. Because honestly, if not, I would have probably been falling asleep on a chair or something like that. Like... My brother and my sister stopped. We didn't even get like specialty drinks or food. It just didn't really work out. I think my sister grabbed like maybe one specialty drink. That's it. It was a very busy night for us as far as it related to the mazes. So when they sat down to eat, they just ate a brisket sandwich at Hollywood and Dine. Sorry, I'm over here.
Halloween and Dine.
Oh my gosh. And we just sat there, and I swear I wanted to fall asleep, but the chainsaws were around, and it wasn't that I couldn't fall asleep with the chainsaw around. It's just that I told Grace, I was like, I had a feeling if I fell asleep, they were just going to come up try to wake me up anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, I was that tired, guys. And the only one that I haven't really covered on is Dead Exposure. I would give that one a really high rating. I freaking loved it, honestly. And it had, like, animatronic animals that were, like, zombified and getting all, like, it was so cool. I didn't stream it. I recorded it, so I'll show it to you. Okay. Yeah, I recorded it. So that one's, you guys will be seeing more HHN content coming out here on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok. So make sure you guys are subbed up. Make sure you guys are following. Make sure you guys are following us on TikTok as well. Trying to see if there's any other houses that I might have missed, but I think that might be all of them. Let me know. But we did do the Terror Tram.
Oh, yeah, the Terror Tram.
Let me talk about the Terror Tram, then I'll go into the Scare Zones. The Terror Tram was Blumhouse. I really enjoyed it for the most... Okay. I enjoyed half of it. I thought the Megan portion was really done very well, and I tell Grace I love the way that they set it up so that way you can walk up to each scene. Of course they don't let you walk up because they're like, keep walking, but still, it was pretty cool. Everything else I felt like was kind of forgettable. Like, even the black foam part reminded me a lot of the maze, but also like very just half, because the maze was actually a maze. And just some of the other stuff wasn't as great. No nope sets this year, and a lot of people were complaining about it. Believe it or not, I actually heard people on the tram being like, what's going on? They didn't understand it. And so it is what it is. That's just how it is now. At least this year. I don't know if they're going to be doing that again next year, but if they are, then we're going to have to get used to the fact that the nope sets aren't for us regular folk. We have to be RIP tour. And it is what it is. Like, so yeah. So yeah, it wasn't my favorite. I think still the first year we went, the one with like the clowns, that one was still probably the best one. It was actually the one that was sort of kind of creepy, I would say. As far as the scare zones, my favorite scare zone had to be, man, that one's hard, but I think it was the luchadores ones, monstruosos. I just always love that part, yeah. and I love the vibes of that whole street.
And it's still so in that area when you come out from Monstruos, right?
Yeah, and it's Latin inspired, and it's just beautiful.
I love that area.
Yeah, it's just awesome. So that would be my number one. My number two is gonna be the Murder of Crows, because those Stillwater crows are like the best. They were dancing. One of them was dancing to They're Not Like Us. They're Not Like Us. And everybody was like, go, 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 go. And the Stillwater was like, go, go. And the crow was all freaking crowing. It was amazing, honestly. I wanted to record it, but we were in the moment. We were just like, go, go, go. So number 2, I really love the Chainsaw Punks. I would probably put that at number 3 because I just love chainsaws. And then probably at the end, Skull Lords. Not that it wasn't good, it just didn't stand out to me as much as the other ones. But overall, I had a great experience at HHN. I honestly would go back again this year with Grace if we could, because I really enjoyed it and I really think she would enjoy it. I feel like they were trying to amp up the fear factor a little bit this year. I don't know if they succeeded a lot, but I think I could tell that they were doing it, and I think that says a lot. So overall, I would give it, let's see, out of 5, maybe I'd give this year's maybe a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. I think they did a great job also too, bringing out some of the specialty foods and all that. It's just like anything, it takes forever to get something. So we kind of had to miss out on a lot of that just to be able to make sure that we walk through all the houses.
And it
so
just depends on the day of the week that you go. You went on a Saturday. So
Frequent fear pass. Gosh, I wish we could have it because honestly, I think that's gonna be the way.
Do you mind turning down the air a little bit?
Yeah.
It's a little chilly for me.
Oh man. Okay. So I think.
Surprisingly.
Let me see here. All right. Okay. Real quick, just to wrap it up, like I said, I had a great time. Cannot wait to go back next year, but with Grace. We're gonna do it differently this time. We hope that you guys enjoyed the live stream. I'm very thankful to you guys. The live stream hit over 1,000 views very recently, and so it shows that, you know, by you guys watching, hitting the like button and everything, it's just kicking it out and it's showing it to more people, which is exactly what we need, guys. We just need to keep growing the channel for you guys, and so we can keep doing amazing, fun, incredible, unique, new things. We want to keep it original. We want to do the things that we love like HHN, but we want to bring you to places that you never even thought we could even go. So thank you guys so much once again. Hortensia celebrating 15 months as a Platinum Cowbell member. Thank you so much, Hortensia. She said happy spooky season. Team Geo, I'm sorry, Team Grace, Team Geo, Team Grace, Team Geo. Thank you, Hortensia.
Appreciate
you. Thank you. And guys, if you can, please drop those cowbells in the chat, or the cows with the bells in the chat, please. Let's go ahead and move on. Honestly, we got some really amazing member mail recently from one of our amazing members. Oh my gosh, real quick. oh my gosh, Hortensia. We gotta ring the cowbell for that one.
Thank you so much for blessing us, Hortensia.
Hortensia just gave us a $9.99 super duper chat. She said, let's get Grace to HHN. I'm down. If we can do it this year, I know that's not probably gonna happen, but you know what? Let's put that in the HHN fund for next year. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
There's one of our early entries.
Yes.
Right?
And so, thank you so much, Hortensia. And honestly, thank you.
Hortensia.
We love you so much. And we can't wait to watch you this weekend. I'm sure you're going to be going live. We have we got a special package, guys. And it was from a really special member of ours, a supporter of ours, a subscriber of ours. And so they wish to remain anonymous, which we're going to completely tell you who it is. No, I'm kidding. We're going to completely respect that. So, but they were very happy to let us show the things that they sent us. And so full transparency, we did open the package. We haven't looked in detail through everything, just through some of the things. So we're going to go ahead and we'll do that right now in our mystery package. So let's take a look real quick. I'm going to bring it over here.
Just put it on the table.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, where was I supposed to put it?
I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm
the
supposed
water bottles or whatever.
Okay. All right. So this is one of the first things that they sent, and actually, I think these is a baby using one already?
2 of them.
2 of them? Okay.
Yeah.
So these are like little tiny squishmallows. Are your hands clean? Do you want to get one out so you can show it off?
So this person really knows this. Well, the other one is Lady from Lady and the Tramp, and this is Tramp. So cute. Look at them.
Yeah, it's really adorable. And they feel so soft. They're awesome. Yeah.
And then
no, I'm just kidding.
Missing Minnie, but here's Mickey.
Is Minnie over there?
Minnie's over there.
Minnie's over there. So yeah, awesome. And the baby's loving it. She's just like, she's super happy.
Especially Lady, she keeps petting Lady's ears because they're so like velvety. I'll show them to you next time. So
a couple of months ago too, Disney came out with their fully customizable Disney ears. And as you guys have known, we have not gotten out to Disney. We're probably not gonna get out to Disney until next year. It's just part of what's going on in our life. Just busy with the baby. It's a longer trip than uni, so it's a little harder. But we have planned to hopefully go for the baby's birthday. So that's something that we want to do.
Yeah.
And
I would love to go for her birthday.
I think it'll happen. And so this particular person who sent us this, they thought so much of not just us, but also of our kids, that they sent those customizable Disney headbands with 2 different characters. They sent it with Winnie the Pooh and with Stitch. And
so
which
cute.
they can literally take it off. Check it out, guys. And like switch 1 and 1. So they can each have 1 and 1, which is amazing, dude. And the kids are like head over heels over the moon with these. They love them. And so these are awesome because we can buy even more and add them to it and keep making new headbands for them.
I want to know what the kids will pick next.
I know, right? And
I
so
didn't ask them.
honestly, this is like above and beyond what we could have ever asked for. We never,
and we appreciate you.
honestly, guys, you know, we never ask anything of you guys, but these kind of things like literally
Mean the world to us.
bring us to tears. Like we cannot help it. Like these are just absolutely incredible. And shout out to Disney. I know that uni was kind of doing something like that, but shout out to Disney, man. Like, cause this is amazing. This is an amazing idea. So, Dominic, Avery, you guys can take them again now. Are they asleep already?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Come get them.
They're probably just resting.
Come here. I'm just gonna hand it to them. I don't want to mess them up.
Yeah, they had them stored away.
They're awesome, by the way. Honestly, awesome. So cool.
Maybe you
Here
can
you
just
go.
put
Thank
them
you.
away, Mom.
Yes, thank you. All right. Okay, so let me see. I'll keep going right here. So,
Oh, Avery.
yeah, we already got them.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
Papa.
All right. So apparently we're doing a 2 times. Was this in there?
Yeah, that was.
Oh my gosh! I was
And
trying to
we've
think.
had
This wasn't in
before.
there. So I guess we're gonna do it again.
We will do it again.
We're gonna do it again. So we have the 2 times spicy noodle ramens.
We've
We
never-
like them.
Eating them with you guys.
We've never done them live on stream. We've done them outside of the stream. So definitely gonna be doing those.
They're delicious, guys.
Absolutely. They also sent us a little pack of like different candies. So they know we like sweets. So these, what is it? Zots?
Never had them.
Never had them before either.
If you guys have had them, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, and then some
Are they like- do you
Airheads
think they're
bites.
Oh, well, I know Airheads.
I've never had these and I've never seen these. These I'm super excited to try. Actually, I'll probably try one right now. Let's see here. Look at that, guys.
Razzles. I've
Oh
heard
no, I dropped one.
Oh.
It's okay. It comes with 2.
It's right there.
Oh man, that's good.
I've heard of these, but I've never had them.
That's really good.
It says first is candy, then it's gum. Interesting. Oh, and then this person really knows that we like sour candies. Zots are fun. They fizz inside.
Oh,
But
that
yes,
sounds bomb.
These are the extreme sour warheads, black cherry.
I love warheads.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to have one of those. And by the way, we also have, oh my gosh, these look good. Volcano chicken noodle. There you go.
I can't wait to try that one.
Yeah, we've never tried this one. Yeah.
Let
Cannot
us
wait.
know if you guys have tried the volcano noodles. I want to say, I think Crystal and Chris tried these, right?
Did they?
I think they might have. But
We'll have to ask them.
yeah, we'll have to ask them. But I'm very curious, and this is curry flavor, so
Curry flavored noodles are always a
Good.
hit. They're so good. Dee said I haven't had Zots in a while. I don't remember Zots.
I don't remember them either.
I don't remember Zots. And these are awesome, by the way. Do you guys like Snapple? Do you guys like Sour Patch Kids? Because we have Sour Patch Kids that are Snapple flavored.
I've never seen them, by the way.
We have to open it.
Right?
Yeah, I just literally washed my hands right now.
I couldn't remember.
No,
I
I
thought I had seen
I
them,
like
but
to grab
was-
things with dirty hands, friends, and eat them. Apparently, according to Grace.
I just thought I just didn't want to. Yummy.
It does taste like a Snapple. I like it.
I'm assuming it's probably like, I was gonna say,
I'm.
fruit punch.
You know what? I am opening them because they're. Come
He
on.
said I've never seen those.
Exactly. I had never seen them
Spencer
either.
said, "Yum, that sounds amazing." Paula said, "No, Gio opening them already." That's right, Paula.
Make sure that
we have to take advantage, honestly.
Ooh, there's just some more stuff. Oh my gosh. I'll show these real quick. These are
I don't
bomb.
think you showed me those.
I didn't even know they're in there. So we have some Biggs Takis Fuegos. These are sunflower seeds, which I haven't had sunflower seeds in so long that I'm so happy I'm having
there was
these.
a while where Gio was like, "Buy me sunflower seeds."
I would love to just like have a beer and just sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like it's an unbeatable combination. So super happy with this. You guys know Takis, they always hit. So that's awesome. Another thing that they got us are these Oreo thin tiramisu.
Oh, I can't wait to
So
try
these
it.
are gonna be
Can
free.
you open that?
You want me to open that one? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll open
please.
this one. See, this one she's not complaining about me opening.
Does it have the?
Let me check. Yeah, it does.
Thank goodness. Can you
Okay.
feed me with it?
So these are what they look like.
They smell good.
They smell really good. I've never smelled anything like that before. Yeah, I like these. Yeah, these are bomb. These are bomb. With coffee. Oh, dang. Heck yeah.
I was literally gonna say, well, they're a pumpkin spice creamer. And I'm even willing to have it with warm coffee.
Dang, they're freaking. Oh, man.
These are so good.
Go buy some. If you see them in the grocery store, you get them. You get them now.
And they taste like tiramisu. I love it.
They're really good.
I do like Oreos, but I wouldn't say like Oreos are like my go-to cookie.
Yeah.
I think you know that.
Yeah.
I think the kids love Oreos more than I actually like Oreos. They love cookies and cream.
I like Oreos. Yeah, I like Oreos.
Yeah.
What am I?
No, I do like them. It just obviously if I go to the store and I buy something, like it's usually like vanilla wafers.
That's what they want.
No, me.
Oh.
I'm saying I'm not gonna go and buy some, but I would definitely buy those.
Yeah, those are bomb. These are the Thins extra stuff. I know Grace would buy these for sure.
Yeah, I think so. Let me give it a try. I like that they're thin. I think that's one thing that really sells.
I actually kind of like that they're thin too, to be honest with you. Just a lot of, it's bomb. Very good. I think we have one more thing. So,
Oh gosh.
I'm happy about this one. Grace is happy.
No, I'm not.
Not as happy as I am.
I'm thankful that I'm happy.
But this is the Sour Punch Bites Pickle Roulette. Let's go. Oh, I probably have a bunch of Oreo in my mouth. But it says taste to test your odds. Pickle flavored bites hidden in every pack. Green apple, lemon lime, watermelon, and pickle. Should I try opening it? See if I can get a pickle?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I hope you get the pickle. And honestly, thank you to our wonderful, wonderful subscriber for sending us this happy, very happy mail. We appreciate you so much.
Absolutely. Guys, if you can, put some cowbells in the chat, please. Put some emojis in the chat. Honestly, we've never, like you guys know, we've never asked you guys to do these things, but you guys know that we're always very appreciative of those things. And so we've been there too, where we've, like obviously there's channels, there's people, there's like family things that we always want to show love and support. So, when we get that support, it means a lot to us. Trust me, it means a lot. All right.
Feed it to me.
Do you want to just eat it or do you want to smell it first?
Just
What is it?
it's not pickle.
Not pickle? Okay.
I think it's lemon lime.
Well,
I believe it's lemon lime.
I like pickle.
Thank you for the cowbells, everyone. Which one is it?
I got the pickle one.
You got the pickle one?
Yeah.
Right away?
Yeah.
How did it taste?
Like pickles? I don't think you would like it.
Was it enjoyable?
I don't
Is
dislike
it just sour?
Come on. No, it's not bad. if you like pickles, they're not bad. I just think it tastes like straight up drinking pickled water, like the pickle water. It doesn't really taste so much like biting into a pickle.
Well, I figured, yeah.
Yeah. It's more like the pickle water. It's pretty good. I really enjoy it.
So I won.
Exactly.
You lost.
All right, guys. Once again, a huge thank you to our subscriber for sending us these. We're going to enjoy all of them. We'll let you know what how long it takes. It probably won't take us very long.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, you guys, I think I'm lucky that the box made it a whole week because we've had it since last week.
Yeah, we were gonna show this off when we went live on Sunday, right? We were gonna go live on Sunday. I was dead tired because of the camping trip. So that'll be the next thing that we're going to talk about right now. And then after that, I think we're going to wrap it up and get to bed because it's been a very long week. But yeah, we were going to go live on Sunday. As you guys had saw, there was like a thumbnail. We had set it up and everything. Just unfortunately, like I said, I was still really, really beat. Like I had been camping from Wednesday to Friday. And then before then I worked. I was at work for 2 days. And I was beat. Like I was just like, thinking I was about to have some free time, some really nice, relaxing time, but it ended up being something completely different than what I thought I was gonna be doing, which is kind of stupid because I'm a chaperone. So, babe, I know like leading up to the days, we were really, really sad. We were both kind of like a little like overwhelmed and stuff like that. Like, how did you feel like when you found out that I got approved to go and that I was gonna be gone for 3 days with Dominic?
I was sad, but also relieved because I was already like fearing sending him on his own. Yeah. I remember crying because I was like, man, I can't believe I'm letting my little guy leave me for 3 days. And it's not a negative thing. It's a positive thing, but I just wasn't ready to be without him for those days. Yeah. Without knowing that you were going to be there. Because you were like, in limbo if you were going to go or not.
Yeah, so...
if you were going to be able to go. Not that you didn't want to.
Yeah, so this camp is for 6th graders in our area, and really more than our area. Our area is huge. So these 6th graders get a chance to go... It used to be for 5 days, so when Grace and I did it, it was for 5 days. And you would basically stay in a cabin that whole week, and every day you would go to breakfast together as a whole like couple schools basically in this huge like cafeteria cafeteria, right? You'd go on hikes together with your own class, with your own groups. You would do events like singing and like stargazing, different things like that. So it's very special. It's great because it teaches you a lot about science part of like nature, but also like the conserving part, like what we could do to, help animals out and how can we conserve this habitat for this specific creature. So it's really awesome just to see the kind of differences that the kids can make little by little. So I've always thought it was a really great experience. I was really homesick the first time when I went. Well, the only time that I went, I guess, as a kid, I was homesick. And I know Grace went with her school when she was little. Yeah. How did you handle that when you went, like, as a little girl?
I was nervous because I had never been away from my parents like that, but I was also kind of happy because I had never been away from my parents like that. It was a little taste of independence, and I've always been very independent,
Yeah.
I'm good, like, I think I did get sad because there was times where I felt a little lonely, but other than that, I think I was happy to be
I was about to eat a candy. I was like, I don't want to have a candy rolling around while I'm talking. I was very homesick. What I ended up finding out, like, after the trip, because everything just appeared a little different. It was similar but different. And I did my research and I realized that there was 2 different camps. One camp is more for, like, a specific region of where we're at, and the other camp is for another. And so I went to the other camp. So it's very similar, but they are different camps and they do slightly different things and it's slightly set up differently, but it's basically the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Dominic was the one I went to when I was in 6th grade.
So Dominic and Grace have like their stomping grounds now, like being, this camp. And for me, it was different, but it still was really cool to go again because it was very, very similar. So the way that it came about was, when we went to go take Dominic to his first day of school, they, gave us the information. And usually they don't go until November or December.
Back to school night.
Yeah, they don't go until November, December. But this year, I guess there was just something that happened, so they had to move up the trip to this month, September, or last month. And so, the teacher was very blunt and said, I can only take one dad, one mom, and that's it. And I was like, I need to go. Like Grace said, she was really worried about Dominic. It was weird to let him go to a trip like that, for a lot of reasons. And I don't think we were overprotective at all. Like, if, I love Dominic, and out of respect for Dominic, because he still deserves to be respected as, a human. One day, maybe if he gets older and he has his own YouTube channel, he can talk about his experiences growing up. But I just really wanted to be there for him, show him all that love that sometimes, some kids just don't get, or support that they wish they had. And it was really cool that this opportunity was coming up. So I messaged his teacher, and I was on top of it. I talked to his principal. I was literally the most annoying man on earth over there, because I was just you guys got to let me go with him. I need to go. Well, due to whatever reasons, they had selected another dad, and it was valid reasons. They selected another dad, but they managed to work it out where I could still go. The catch being is I had to chaperone another cabin. So Dominic wasn't in my cabin per se, but the teacher was very adamant that while I'm going, yes, I'm there for the other cabin, but he would be there with me too. So the first day, he did a lot of stuff with his own cabin, and I gave him that respect. The second day, I was a little bit more do you want to come have breakfast with me? So he had breakfast with me and things like that. But just to kind of rewind it a little bit, obviously, I think it was Tuesday night was the last night that we were here last week. And Grace and I were trying to stretch out the night. I remember we were just oh, I don't want to go to bed. Yeah. But I had to go to sleep because it was going to be a long,
and we kept telling each
day.
other, never again. Never
again. Seriously,
until
right?
Avery goes to science camp, then,
So in the morning,
I'm not looking forward to
it was such a weird feeling. In the morning, we're over here, me and Dominic have our suitcases, sleeping bags, all this stuff. And then they go and they drop us off. And, it was an hour and 45 minutes to get there. It's a long trip, almost 2 hours to get there, up into the mountains. So it's about an hour and... almost an hour and 15 minutes of just mountain driving. So by the time that we were getting there, I was super I almost felt like I wanted to throw up. At first, I was doing great. Then I felt like I wanted to throw up.
I really hope Avery doesn't get cars or motion sickness.
I was texting Grace up there. I know, she's gonna have to take Dramamine. I had to take Dramamine for the way back, by the way. Somebody, luckily a parent there, he had some and he was here, I'll hook you up. But, I was gonna say, I was texting Grace on the way up, and then at one point, the signal went out, and that was it, guys. After that, I had no phone signal for the rest of the time I was there.
Tell everyone how, and for those of you who are not members, you guys already know. Members already know.
So, members, you guys know all this, because if you're a member, there's a vlog. This is all vlogged for you guys. So, members, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. That's a tidbit, a special video just for you guys. Guys, just for you guys. And we have Raul the Doctor celebrating 15 months of membership. He said, what's up, guys? Happy FriYay. Oh, and go Dodgers. Thank you so much, Raul the Doctor. Dodgers. Go Dodgers. Yes, absolutely. Just kidding. He said go Padres. Yes, we know, Raul. San Diego. Yes, we know. So when we get over there, no signal, no way of reaching each other. So we get out, the kids, we started routines. The kids go and they start doing their things. We get our cabins. They have us in a counselor meeting. And then that time the kids took off with their teachers and they went on a hike. And in I thought we were going on all the hikes with them. So then we had literally 2 hours of free time. I had no idea what to do. I had just met these parents. A lot of these parents I didn't know at all. No signal. So I remember I pulled out my iPhone, and so now there's an update where it will connect to a satellite near you to be able to send at least text messages. You can't really make phone calls from what I noticed, but you can at least send a text message. Mm-hmm. Well, for the first those 2 hours, I swear you saw me and a couple other parents out in the middle of the parking lot of the camp because they said that there was signal there. So we're over here with the people are I'm pointing it to the satellite. We all look like a fool, but we're all so desperate to get in contact with our significant others and just be hey, we're okay, we're fine. So we're over here
the emphasis on technology, guys.
Exactly. So I eventually I gave up and I just kept kind of trying to just enjoy it, right? But I miss Grace so much, and it was the worst freaking feeling not being able to just pick up the phone and be like, hey babe, I'm over here already, like, yeah, Dominic's like doing this, like blah blah blah. All right, I'll talk to you in a little while. Or call her and be like, hey, we got here already. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was an hour. Like, you know, like have like that little conversation.
I was not expecting to even hear from you at all.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that in a, you know, like disappointing kind of way. I was very happy to hear from you and just be able to text you, because I had gotten off at work and I was on my way to pick up Avery when I got your first text that you guys had made it.
So basically, spoiler alert, I was able to, I went to a spot and I kept trying the whole day, and finally, like around the time that Dominic came back from his hike and he went to like a thing called rec time, which is like about 2 hours of them going zip lining, kayaking, doing archery, which I got a chance to do with Dominic, like playing basketball. They had a gym, they had like all these amazing facilities and equipment. But at that time, they have like a chapel, because it is a Christian camp that puts it on. And so I went like behind the chapel because they had like this really beautiful like stool. That's where like the thumbnail for the last live stream that we're going to do on Sunday, like that beautiful like bridge with the tree and all that. I took that right there. Well, right there, I went and I was doing the satellite thing, and it connected. And I was like, well, you know what? Let me try texting Grace, because none of the texts like were going through at all. None of the texts were like even like trying to go through. So I sent it and it went through, and then she texted me back, and we text back maybe like 3 or 4 times, like because it takes forever for one message to get out. And so finally, we had that little conversation, and I got like a little bit of like comfort. But then as the day went on, I wanted to talk to her. I still missed her a grip. I still wanted to like, you know, because it was stressful, because I was with all these boys that weren't my kid. My kid was with some other dad. So I felt really overwhelmed. I felt sad, you know, like, but I was having a good time, and we're in nature, so it was beautiful. So I couldn't be too sad. So I'm over here, and there's places that I learned, I'm like, oh, if I go over here, I get signal. If I go over here, I get signal. If I go over here, I get signal. And so that's kind of how I was surviving. And so that the way it's set up is that I'll give you like just a quick rundown of like their day. Yeah. Their wake up bell is at 7 a.m. They have to be ready by, I believe it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. So at 7:45, 7:50, they ring a bell for breakfast. You go, you line up, then they let them inside. It's buffet style. The kids serve themselves, sit down. We all eat. We like, you know, we had coffee for us. The kids have juice and water and fruit punch for lunch. And yeah, after that we go back to the cabins. We get ready. They go to their teacher at some point, and they, you know, do like class. So it's like an hour or 2 of class. So they get that in the morning. Sometimes in the morning, I think they were mainly going for hikes. So since it was like earlier. And it was really, really nice. Like during that time, we could join them, or we can do our own thing. I joined them for the morning stuff because I was just like, I really just don't feel like being by myself, like doing nothing. Like it was, you know, I still wanted to do some stuff. So then after that, like they come back, they get ready for lunch. They have their lunch. Then after that, we same thing. They have like another hike or another like time with their teacher, and that's free time for us, because usually for that time, like it seemed like they were more like, it was more like school time. So at that time, you know, as a parent, you can do whatever you want. I remember they had soda machines, and I didn't have any coffee or anything like that, and I was like, sweet, soda machine only took change and cash. I didn't take any, because I'm like, why am I gonna need cash
up in
the mountains? I don't get it. I'm like, crap.
But yeah, we probably should, if we ever go camping or anything, take some cash. Paula said, oh no, not a winding road and on a bus.
Yeah, I wanted to throw up by the end. Like I was getting really queasy. I did great for the first like hour and 35 minutes. The last 10 minutes killed me. Everybody was saying the same thing. The last 10 minutes, oh my gosh. So yeah, everybody was like who has Dramamine? Who has Dramamine? It was like that. And so, yeah, after they have their lunch, after they go with their teacher, they have the 2 hours of rec time. That time I spent with Dominic. You know, we did the archery thing. It's in our members only vlog. So if you guys want to see how that went, it was so much fun. But yeah, so we did archery. We hung out. That's when like I told him, I was like, you know, I'm going to go text your mom and stuff like that. Because I already had my spot. During the rec time, I knew where to go. I knew it was by the chapel, by that beautiful bridge. and I could text Grace and get a signal, and she was so awesome because I could tell for the most part she had her phone on her all the time.
I did.
And so it was really
around
cool.
me, or at least it was if Avery heard it, she was like, "Mom, Dad text you." Mom, Dad text you.
I was trying so hard to like, you know, reach out to her when I could. And so, but beyond that, you know, I went on an amazing, you know, hike with Dominic. Like, you know, we got a chance to do, like I said, the archery. He got a chance to do things with his friends. And then later that night, well, that morning I actually asked his cabin counselor if he could have breakfast with me. So he had breakfast with me. And then that night before the end of the evening, actually, I asked his cabin counselor like if it was okay if he spent the night in my cabin, because, you know, since I was a counselor for these 6th graders, one of these 6th graders, like 2 of them got into a fight, one of them got kicked out. So it made a little extra space. Not that there wasn't space to begin with, but it made a little extra space. So, you know, I said if Dominic can spend the night, like, I'd be great. I would love to have him, like, you know, it's like the only time I'll get to come to site, you know, to this site with him, you know, like. So I really hope that we get a chance, you know, if he's down. And I left it up to him. Yeah, thank you so much, Paula. Yeah, no, honestly, I was thinking he wasn't going to want to at first, because when I asked him, he was kind of like, well, you know, we'll see. And, like, he was just kind of confused almost, too. Like, he was just like, well, why, you know? But I was like, yeah, well, you know, if you want to spend time with me, you know, we can, you know, like, we can lay down in the same bed. I have a big bed. It's true, I had a huge bed. So I was like, we could even hang out, like, own little camping, you know? Like, but obviously we'll be in the cabin with the other boys, you know? And he was just kind of like, oh, well, I don't really know the other boys, or I'm not really that good friends with them. I'm like, okay, I understand. And I felt really bummed out, but I was just like, well, I mean, if he really wants to spend the night in his cabin with his friends, like, I'll let it be, you know? So later on that night, you know, I was, like, really excited because we were going to go on a stargazing walk. And so I go up to him and I'm like, hey, you know, do you want to come with me in my group? And he's kind of like, oh, well, I kind of want to stay with my group. And I remember, like, you know, I tried not to take it personal. Like, I was able to start texting Grace around that time because we went into a wide open area where we could look at the stars. So I was getting great signal with the satellite. And I couldn't help it. I got really emotional. Like, I was really sad. Like, and it was dark, so nobody can see me and nobody could see my face. But I felt really sad, and I just felt really alone. Like, I just thought, like, oh man, like, my son doesn't want to chill with me. Like, I came all the way out here for him, and he didn't even want to be with me. And I felt like crap, and I just felt like terrible. And I told Grace, I don't regret coming, but I don't even know if I should have came. I told her, I don't know if I'm cool enough, like, to be here. And I was really, like, I was going through it, you know, like, because I didn't have her there. I didn't have the, you know, Avery or Ariel or even the dog there. It's, like, it was just me and my son, the one that I wanted to be there with, you know, and spend time with. And I couldn't help it. Like, I'm stargazing with tears in my eyes, you know, like, and it was hard, you know. And I walked back, you know, we started walking back, and he walked behind me. He's like, hey, Dad. And I kind of was like, hey, and I didn't want to talk to him too much because I was still kind of feeling emotional. I felt really bad. And I told him, go with your cabin counselor. And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Go with your cabin counselor. And he's like, okay. And so he went back, and we all went back to our respective cabins. And I was by the window like this. Like, because I didn't want any of the other cabin boys to see that. Like, I just pretended like I was trying to text Grace, which in the cabin, it was almost like if God himself was like, dude, you need to talk to your wife. Here, let me line everything up so it works. So I was texting her in the cabin while feeling a little down, like thinking like, he's not going to want to spend the night. I didn't even bring up the spending the night with me anymore because I was just like, he doesn't want to. So we had to switch sleeping bags because his sleeping bag ended up being bigger than mine. And so when he came in, he dropped off the sleeping bag, like the little bag that it came in. And I had grabbed it from him earlier, but I had left that behind. So he had came in and he's like, Dad, here you go. And he gave it to me, right? And he's like, are you still going? Like, he was kind of like, are you still going to want me to come? And I told him like this. I go, if you're going to want to be here, you're going to have to be here sooner than later because it's lights out soon. Like, lights out is at 10. And it was already like 9:59, like 9:49, 9:50. And I kind of said like that. I go, if you're going to want to be in here, you're going to have to come in here sooner than later because it's going to be lights out soon.
I'll be back.
And, in my heart, I was like, he doesn't want to be here. And so I was like, it's fine. I understand. So I kind of calmed down a little bit. He took off and I was just like, well, you know, Grace was texting me. She's like, "Don't take it personal. Like, he loves you. Like, he's not trying to make you feel bad. Like, he just wants to like have a good time with his friends." And I was like, I know, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. I'm like, it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. And so I already laid down, and by then it was already lights out. Literally lights out. I was already laying down. The kids in the cabin were acting up all crazy, you know, like passing gas, making a bunch of obnoxious noises and stuff like that. And out of nowhere, I see the door to the cabin open, and I at first thought it was their teacher, because their teacher comes by every night, checks, "Are you guys asleep? Go to sleep," you know? And so it's like everybody by then should be already drifting off to sleep. So I see the door open, and I see this little guy walking in with, I think, his pillow, I want to say, and this dude behind him carrying his sleeping bag, and ended up being like the high school counselor that was helping out in their cabin. And he's like, "Dad, I'm here." And I was like, "Oh, you're gonna sleep here?" And he's like, "Yeah." He laid down in the bed, and I was like, "Oh, okay," you know, like, luckily it was still dark in there, and I lost it. But I tried to hold it together. Like, I was like, I don't want him to know that I'm crying, or I don't want the people to know that I'm crying, like the you know, like that high school counselor and the other kids. But it just like made me so freaking happy, like, because I went for him, you know. And not to bring the vibe down, but it's already hard enough to be a parent, and I don't seek a lot in life. How do I say it? Like I used to want a lot of validation from people, I think, like, especially younger, you know. We're younger, we want to all be cool. When you get older and you become a dad and you start, like, you know, prioritizing your life, like, all you want to do is be validated by the people you love, like by your kids, your spouse. And so, you know, it sounds like I'm telling you guys a sad story. I'm not. I'm telling you guys a good story. It's a happy story. It meant the world to be able to go with him. It really did. It meant a lot to me, like a lot. But more than that, I'm just happy that he decided to come into the room that night, because I feel like it really made a big difference. Like, I feel like it went from being a trip that was cool, it was great, I'm glad I went, to like a lifelong memory and a great experience. And, you know, like, that's why I wanted to talk about this tonight, because, you know, if you guys ever like, or you're like, "Man, I would love to take my kid on a trip," or "I want to do this with my kid," or "I want to go on a field trip with them, but I don't know, like, being around all those kids," or, you know, whatever the case may be, right? Just do it. Like, just do it. I've been on a field trip with Avery. I've been on a field trip now, this camping field trip with Dom. Like, I don't regret it. I don't regret any of those trips. Even when the kids are cursing their heads off or farting in the cabin or whatever they were doing, I don't regret it, you know? Because all I wanted to do was have a really fun time with my son. And he's right here. He walked by. He knows that I had, like, the best time with him. We had some of, like, the best conversations. Like, we just, we got a chance to bond. So it was really, really cool. Like, I really appreciate it. Come here. Come give me a hug. Because he's going to bed right now, too. I love you so much. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
You want to let them know you had fun or not?
I had fun.
All right. Have a good night. Love you.
Good night.
Oh, man. But yeah, I didn't expect myself to cry tonight, but I just, hold on. Let me let Grace come back.
Oh, I'm good. You stop. I was waiting for the kids.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. But yeah, so it was a really fun time. I really enjoyed it. I'll let Grace talk a little bit about, I don't know if her experience was like mine, obviously, but I'll let her talk a little bit about how it was for her and the girls here, because like I said, I missed them terribly. I was like, man, I wish I could have like a porthole, is that what it's called, where you can kind of see like what's going on. But yeah, it was a great experience. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I would do it again. I miss the campsite. It was so much fun, and yeah, I would definitely do it again. Let's see here. Thank you guys so much for those hearts. Honestly, it really means a lot to me. It really, really does. Paula said, hugs, Gio. I'm glad you had that moment. Trust me, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you, and I'm so thankful I had that moment too. Raul said, I don't have kids, but I'm happy you had that moment. Thank you so much, Raul. Thank you so much, friend. I really appreciate that, brother. Ortin said, I took time off this week just to bond with my son. I hear you, Gio. Being a parent is the hardest job, but the best as well. Yeah, and honestly, it was 3 days off of work, you know, and you always like, oh man, should I take this much days off of work and blah, blah. Everybody at work was incredible. They all said the same thing. They're all like, dude, take your time off. Like, be with your kid. Prioritize your family. Like, and that meant a lot to me. That really did mean a lot to me. At the end of the day, I was going to do it because I had to do it. It was something that I needed to do. But, you know, to have support of, like, your family, like Grace telling me, like, go and, you know, like, work being so supportive, that really, really meant a lot to me. Let's see here. Paul said, Gio, just being human and real, we appreciate you. Appreciate you as well. Honestly, I appreciate all of you guys. Circle City Gabe said, I wish we had science camp. Honestly, dude, you're not the first person to tell us that. And honestly, I wish that every single kid in the United States or anywhere really around the world had the chance to go to camp one time. Honestly, just one time. Because honestly, it's such a unique, fun experience. It's so much fun. Everything good?
Yeah.
Don't tell me good night over here. It's fine. Good night. Love you. Mwah. All right. Let me, do you want me to stand up now?
One second.
Oh, man. But I appreciate you guys letting me just kind of talk about it, man. But, yeah, then the following day was the last day after that. So that's why I was really emotional too, because I was like, man, tomorrow we're going home and, you know, I feel like we're done, you know, like we're only going to do a couple things and that's it. But, you know, like, yeah, he ended up spending the night in my cabin. We had such a great time. He still had breakfast with his cabin. They did like some of their things together because, like I said, they're going home. So I did want him to have that chance with his friends and have a good time. So the next day we did go on a hike together again. So like they got the students together and we went on one last hike and it was really, really fun. But, you know, a lot of the kids were beat by then. Everybody was like complaining about their back hurting, their feet hurting, their head hurting, everything hurting. So it was really cute. But yeah, those kids were like beyond it. And then after that, we had a chance to go out to like this field that they have. That's where we did the stargazing at night. And so during the day, it looks crazy because it's just like one big like baseball soccer field. And then there's a creek running by the side of it. So we got a chance to hang out there and like kind of like wrap up our science camp experience there. And we tossed around a football and hung out with some of his friends. His friends are awesome. I love them. They're all just so unique, so different from a lot of the boys that I see of their age range, and they're just so down to earth. And so we had a great time throwing the ball around. And then out of nowhere, one of the counselors from the camp was like super ecstatic. He found a baby boa. So he found like a baby boa like crawling around. He picked it up and he was like showing it to all the kids. I have it on video. I don't think I'm ever going to put it out because it has a lot of the kids in it. Like it was really hard to film without getting those kids in the shot. And then just for like the respect of them, their parents, and the school, I'm not comfortable putting that out. But it was really cute to see. If I can take a screenshot of the boa itself, I'll put it up so you guys can see that. And it was just so adorable. And it was like a really great way to say bye because after that, he like let it go. And then we had to go. So it was great. On the way back, I was just, I kept looking on my phone like, am I going to have signal already? Am I going to have signal already? So I was like, am I gonna have signal already? Am I gonna have... And so sure enough, we get to a certain part, I have signal. I text Grace and it was like, I was so happy. I get there and yeah, you know, once Grace showed up and we all got together again, I was tired. I was a little grumpy because of the tiredness, but more than that, I was just really happy. And we came home and I got a chance to start resting. It was crazy. It was a crazy experience. It was a crazy. Thank you so much, Jesse. He said, much love to you, Gio and Grace. You guys are bringing my memories back from elementary school. I also got a chance to go to science camp during 5th grade for about 1 week.
Wow.
It was very similar. I'm assuming it probably was like a different campsite, like, you know, like with me and Grace. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I'm assuming like at that time, like that was like the norm, right? Like in a lot of schools. Yeah, because I know some people did and some people didn't. Even here in California, some people did, some people didn't. So it's unique, but I'm very happy that we had a chance to do it. But the whole time I just kept thinking too, like, what are my girls up to? So babe, I know it's probably not as detailed as mine because of the fact that you still had your like kind of like your normal routine without us, but can you tell me at least, like, how was it? You know, obviously I know we talked a little bit about it, you know, already, but like, how was it for you leading up to the day and then like that day that you dropped us off?
I was kind of dreading it because I had never been away from either one of you for that long without even get to see you guys. And honestly, I didn't even know if I was going to hear from you guys because I was like really banking on the fact that you probably wouldn't have signal at all.
Yeah, that's what they kept telling us. They're like, you're not going to be able to talk to them for 3 days.
These dots are good, by the way. They really do fizz. That's cool.
I'm going to have to try one right now.
Yeah.
So,
But,
what
yeah.
about that morning? Finally, like, getting up and...
I think it was really stressful because I was making sure you guys were ready to go. Gio waited till, you know, they were about to leave to pack stuff.
No, I didn't.
You didn't really... You packed a little bit at night, but then in the morning you were like, I gotta put this in the...
Yeah, but the only thing that I really had that I really...
And then you still forgot a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I forgot my belt and my sweater. So I ended up forgetting my belt and my sweater. But on the way over there, I was like, I forgot my belt. We had just got to school, so we come back. I grab my belt. I get back. We're in the bus. I'm like, God, man, hopefully the weather's not too cold tonight. I think I forgot my sweater, and we're already on the way, and I'm texting Grace, I forgot my sweater. And luckily for me, I took a long sleeve shirt, so it worked out.
But yeah, saying bye to them, I watched them go inside, and I was just like, wow, I can't believe I'm letting them go. Me and Ariel just, you know, just by ourselves on my way to work and stuff, so... yeah, and then, I don't know, it was just, you know, just me and the girls, so it was really quiet. It was really quiet without these guys.
Yeah, I can
my
imagine.
guys, my boys.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, and so we did watch Inside Out 2.
And then Dominic held it against you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dominic was
Because
like...
Avery said, Dominic's not going to want to watch it. He said that it didn't look, I don't remember what she said. That she basically vouched that he was going to be okay with not watching it. And he was not okay.
He's like...
It was like,
it's
you
like that,
watched it without me?
It was like that Kim Kardashian sound that I hear on TikTok that everybody keeps asking me if I'm okay and I'm not okay. Is it Kim Kardashian? I don't know. It was like somebody
I
like
have
that.
no idea who it is.
It sounds like her. But yeah, that's funny.
I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah. We had dinner together and stuff like that. So.
They had chilaquiles.
Uh-huh.
While I was having like the saddest dinner, like cafeteria dinner. Yeah, but it wasn't like, it didn't even have meat. It was just like literally spaghetti sauce and noodles and then like packets of Parmesan. So it was okay. It wasn't the best.
Mm-hmm. And then, what do we have? Oh, we had quesadillas the next night because that's what Avery wanted.
Quesadillas?
But we had like popcorn and candy because we were still watching the movie the second night. So
yeah. It was Katy Perry who said that? I had no idea. That I got that one way wrong, man. I was like, yeah, obviously my voice recognition is not so good. Yes, my science camp was over at Wrightwood. My parents were very emotional. There were a lot of hiking for us and a lot of survival class that we had during science camp. Yeah, it's very similar. Obviously, Wrightwood is probably way far from us because I've never even heard of it. Or Wrightwood? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I've never heard of it. But we have several different camps here. The one that they went to is a Christian camp. And then there's like another one that I went to that was more... It was less tied into religion and a little bit more tied into just straight up like a science kind of thing, which is great. I loved it. I had a great time, so it was great.
Oh, Paula said courtesy of her daughter. Her daughter knew.
Nice, because I had no idea. I thought it was Kim Kardashian. I don't know. It just sounded like her crying. I don't know. Like I that's what I thought. That's what I thought. How was it like the morning that you knew you were coming home?
I was very happy. I couldn't even focus at work because I was so excited. My boys. I had a ton of meetings that day, so kind of tried to stay. I was staying busy with that, so.
Oh my gosh! Oh no, JK, why'd you have to ask that question, bro? No. Okay. The which one? Okay. Did they sing Boom Chicka Boom? Boom Chicka Boom, I don't remember singing that one at all. But you best believe your boy was singing and dancing to Bazooka Bubblegum. The last night we were there, they brought on all the parents, even the gangster looking ones. They brought us all up there. And they made us sing this thing. And so it's like, I'm going to try to like remember some of the lyrics. It's like, my mom gave me a quarter. She told me to buy something, but I didn't buy that something. Instead, I bought some bubblegum. Bazooka bubblegum. Well, anyways, I'll stand up. They had us get up there, and every time we would say bubblegum, we'd have to go like this, like clap our hands, and then go bubblegum. Bazooka bubblegum. In front of literally a chapel full, like a church chapel full of 6th graders. Holy crap. It was so loud in there. And honestly, you guys know me. I have no problem laughing at myself. I have no problem being silly. There's a twerk emoji. There's a Geo frowning emoji. You guys already know how it is. Now
there's going to be a bazooka bubblegum emoji.
Bubblegum. Bazooka bubblegum. Let's go.
So, Wrightwood is in Southern California.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
The San Gabriel Mountains, is it?
That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so happy that you guys get a chance to do that too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, we sang a lot of songs. We sang Black Socks. Black socks, they never get dirty. The more that you wear them, the stronger they get. So the kids love Black Socks. We just sang a bunch of different ones. There was like another one that the camp, the principal, he was the camp principal, sang. And holy crap, like he tried writing out the lyrics. We still couldn't guess it because it was just such gibberish. It was amazing. It was really fun. Grace sounds like Gio needs a checklist next time he goes anywhere again so he doesn't forget anything or for you to pack him. You know what? Pack for him. You know what? At the end of the day, I would probably still forget Matt. I really would. Yeah. You know what? And it's always the same, dude. I always forget one thing. Ask Grace how many times I've made myself coffee and walked out without the coffee. Like on my way to work. Like she usually like I'll be walking out and she'll be like, don't forget your coffee. Don't forget your lunchbox. Yeah. Do you have your backpack? Like she bought me some stuff that I needed. Like she's like, did you grab your blah blah blah? I'm like, oh, I almost forgot. You know, like it happens. But you know, that's why I love her. Because, you know, honestly, she balances me out in that way. Because I do forget a lot of those kind of things. I
did help him somewhat pack. Because he was like, babe, where's my deodorant? Babe, where is the toothpaste? Babe, where are the toothbrushes? I'm like, we've been living here for a long time, sir. But it's okay. I understand. Like, he was just trying to get things done. So
I was nervous. Mind. Yeah. I was anxious, yeah.
So, yeah.
D said, where is the bazooka bubblegum dance footage? It exists. It exists. It's not here, but it exists. It's probably with Dominic's teacher, honestly. One of Dominic's, either his teacher or one of the teachers that teaches in his grade level, I saw them run up right away and do this. And I'm like, oh.
And honestly, what happened is that Gio did pack his sweater, but he was trying to pack a blanket.
And so I took it out.
He took some stuff out and he left it on the bed.
But it worked out because I needed the blanket. The blanket came in handy because the sleeping bag was warm enough, but I didn't have space at all for a pillow. And I didn't want to carry a pillow. So I ended up using the blanket as like a way to, you know, stay warm and like as a pillow. So it worked out. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
Jay said, I'm the same way. I always pack a lunch, but I also always forget the lunch on the counter. It happens, honestly. And, you know, like, I think it's funny, like, sometimes like, I'll pack a lunch very light, like, and I'll tell Grace, I'm not that hungry. And then, like, I'll come home and I'm like, dude, I was really hungry. I had Taco Bell. Like, I'm sorry.
Jay is singing the Boom Chicka Boom song.
I said, boom chicka boom.
I'm pretty sure I sing that song.
We didn't. I don't think we did. Mm-hmm. No, one of the nights, this isn't our members only vlog, so it's kind of a little bit exclusive to those of you who are not
But I
members.
also feel like I sing that song in elementary school.
The lights went out in the middle of Reptile Ron's show. So Reptile Ron, I will let you imagine what you think Reptile Ron likes to bring to kids and show off to kids, right? So
he brings horses.
He brings horses, right? So anyways, the lights went out in the area of which Reptile Ron was doing his presentation, and the kids went freaking berserk. And they all had, like, flashlights because they thought they were going on a night walk that night, and it wasn't that night. So they all had their flashlights, and out of nowhere, a couple kids started singing, "Boom, it's cold in here," and they all just went nuts, and they started singing that on repeat, like for like a solid 2 to 3 minutes. Like loud, like shaking the rafters kind of loud. And I got it on video. I ended up putting it in our members only vlog. It was really cool. You guys should check that out if you haven't already. But it was so much fun. It was a great time. It was a trip. I'll say this much, and I just gotta say it again. I'm so proud of Dominic. Like, you know, I think every child is a human being. It's somebody learning, and I get it. We all get like frustrated with kids at some point, like the way we get frustrated with adults. It happens. I almost got run off the road yesterday just driving to work. It made me really mad. It happens. But I'll say this much, as it relates to my son and his friends too, I'm so proud of how they conducted themselves and the things that they are interested in, and how they still, it feels like they're still trying to live their childhood to a degree. Like they're not ready to let go of being a kid to be an adult, like, which feels like a lot of younger people are trying to do now. Like, especially like, I feel like kids in like 7th and 8th grade are some of like, it's the worst, you know? Like, I know that you guys are going through things and stuff like that, but you know, like, just to see some of the things that those 6th graders were saying and doing was very, very, it was sad. But I'm very thankful that I can say that we're raising a son that gets it, you know? Like, he might not always do the right thing or say the right thing or even, like, know where he's going or what he's doing, but he gets it, you know?
He's learning, though.
He's learning, just like the other kids are, but I just love to see where he's at right now and how he's basically an example for the other kids. And right now, they might think that it's cringe and they roll their eyes, but, you know, my son is going to grow up to be somebody. He's going to be a productive member of society, and he's going to be a good person, and that's what I need. And I need somebody who's, when we move on to be somewhere where we're not on this earth anymore, I just want to leave behind something good. And I think my kids are not just going to be something good I'm going to leave behind. They're going to be the greatest thing in the world that are behind. And so yeah, I'm very proud of Dominic. I am so happy I got a chance to go with him. I hope that more parents make these kind of efforts. Go with your kids, spend some time with it. You might get denied. Like, I know 5 parents got denied to go for me, basically. But regardless, give it a shot. You never know. If they say yes, you're going to have the time of your life.
Thank you, Jay. He said Team Dominic.
Thank you so much, Jay. Matt said, I think a new emote, if or when you change them, should be Gio with a checklist. That would be kind of funny. But the thing is that it should be Grace with the checklist, because she's the one that actually remembers like what to put on the actual checklist itself. With my checklist, it'd be like 3 things, and then she'd be like, did you put your sweater on there? Damn it. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Is there anything else that we should be, you know, kind of covering tonight that I don't think we talked? Because we talked about FanFest. We talked about Universal HHN. We talked about the horror movie tournament and how next week we're going to be watching A Nightmare on Elm Street live around the same time. Anything else? We talked about camp.
Yeah, we did.
Got a chance to open our very special packages and mail. Other than that,
I think we're good.
yeah, just keep an eye out. Oh, one thing. We didn't really mention it. It's not going to be filmed. So it will be filmed a little bit for our members. But we're going on a date tomorrow. So we're going to go on our first date in a while, which is really great. But baby, where are we going tomorrow?
I'm going to Hobbs Grove.
We're going to go to Hobbs Grove. Are you scared?
No.
She's scared. She's scared. Just kidding.
No,
She's
you're
not
scared.
scared. But I'm going to be taking her out to eat. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to go get scared. I'm going to go get scared. And yeah, we'll be...
Thank you, Paula. She said
Yeah.
31 likes.
Awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, we're going to be recording just a little bit for our members. That's going to be our version of the members only vlog this week. But once again, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Yes, you know what? I've never seen A Nightmare on Elm Street, so I'm very excited, Raul. Just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to that very special subscriber who sent us these things. We love you so much. You're an amazing person. And overall, just thank you guys for joining us in general, like being here for us. Make sure that you guys keep your notifications on. You guys never know when we might be willing to go live or drop a new vlog or a new video or a new short. Make sure you check us out on Instagram at Gio and Grace. Make sure, check us out on TikTok at Gio and Grace Talk, T-O-K. And just, you know, stay informed with us. You know, we got a lot of fun things still to do this year. I believe we might still have one more spooky event that we have media for this month, but we had to double check because things change all the time. But we appreciate you guys. Am I forgetting anything else, baby cakes?
I think that's it.
All right, we love you guys, and like always, we will see you guys on the
Good
next
night,
one.
everyone. Have a good weekend.
Peace. We'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.